Good evening, everybody. It's a wonderful day, isn't it? The sun is coming through. Everybody is beautiful. It's amazing. Toby is sitting there having fun. So, who am I? Let's start there. My name is Rashid Sumaila, and I have the honor of serving as the chair of the selection committee for the Tyler Prize. Okay? That's why I'm standing here before you. And the committee, our members are here, you get to see them soon, have the responsibility to select the winners of the Tyler Prize. Big responsibility. We're environmental, we're global, and it's every field in the environment. So it's amazing, Toby. Well done. Is she here? It's wonderful. Thank you. That's good. Oh, well done. Thank you for the applause. Thank you very much. So we do the selection, but we also take care of the gift. That was the endowment that was put in place by the generous donation of the Tyler family, So we thank them, and we'll continue to thank them for this. It's amazing to help us. Now, what is the Tyler Prize? The Tyler Prize was established in 1973. That's a long time ago. I was a baby, okay, guys? That's 53 years ago, by John and Alice Tyler, and they are California superstars at the time, and they put this out. This was just a year after the first major international conference on human environment, which was convened by the United Nations in Stockholm, Sweden. So right after that. And this makes the Tyler Prize the oldest international prize recognizing important contributions to the understanding of and finding solutions to the challenges faced by our Earth system and all of our inhabitants. So this is about people and the environment, all of us together. Those of us who spend their life trying to find solutions, like our winner tonight. You heard from her, right, this afternoon. Wasn't that amazing? This is just crazy. It's wonderful. So, with tonight's celebration, you will be the number 84 person to win this. Sometimes it's one person, like Toby, sometimes it's two people. Oh my God, you haven't seen my little thing here. Actually, this was in 2023, 50 years after the Tyler Prize was put in place. So that was quite a year for the oceans. Now, today, is a year for the soils, for the underground networks, And as you were walking through, you saw some of the winners, right? It's quite amazing, the group of people who have done this, who have achieved this, helping us to find a way for us to live in harmony with nature, right? Which I think is one of our biggest challenges. It's not about the first person to make $1 billion. Oh, $1 billion is nothing to them now. $1 trillion, yeah. This is not about that. We're talking about how do we live in harmony with the only home we all have. So we are excited to be celebrating in Amsterdam with you for our 53rd anniversary, which this award actually is managed by the USC, University of Southern California. Yeah, these are California people who started it. So, yeah. So this and last year, the Tyler Prize has suffered significant, unfortunately, we got some losses. Some of our environmental heroes passed in the last year. And I would like to show their pictures just in gratitude, appreciation of their contribution to the world, right? These are the kind of people who plant a tree today, not because they are going to use it tomorrow, but because of the future, because of us. They are gone. But their work is still here. And they touch a lot of people, right? So they are not actually gone. All their students, their collaborators, the videos, the writing, they're still alive. So let's see. Paul Eric, you all may have heard about this gentleman, Paul. Okay. There comes Gad Gill, yeah. Indian, probably the first Indian to win this. Atoro, yeah, Gomez, Pompa. Birute, Goldikas. I'm trying to learn the names, right? So we're quite international, and the goal is to be even more international, you know. Julia was the chair before me, and she actually, one of her goals was to say, look, this is a global prize, it's not just an American prize. How do we open it up? So we the committee, we actually want to keep this going. Jane, of all people, huh? Good work, yeah. Who doesn't know Jane? Yeah. So that's it, that's our people now. I keep Rosina there because she did a wonderful job this afternoon. Those of you who were there, right? So Rosina, thank you for your amazing contribution. Yeah. So yeah, we have our executive committee members. We are 11 in total, and 3 of us couldn't make it. You will see them, but we have 8 here, which is cool, isn't it? So, Rosina, can you just rise up? Yes, that's Rosina. Yeah, so, and the reason why the applause is allowed for Rosina, because Rosina has actually served on this committee for 20 years. I've done it for only 2 years, so she's 10 times me, huh? Rosina. Well done. Thank you for your service. It's wonderful. And she will be moving on after this, which is, we'll miss you, okay, Rosina? Now I'm going to go through the rest of you. Please rise as we go. And if you want, because we want to save time, let's do the applause for all of them at the end. So next person, Chris, where are you? Hey, Chris, yeah. And Chris was, yeah? Yeah, okay, yeah. Indeed, yes. Then we have Julia Carabias. Julia, where are you? Okay, good to see you. Yeah. Thanks for your service. Nicole, yeah, there, that's wonderful. Howard, Howie, yeah, thank you, that's good, thanks. Stephanie, where's Stephanie? Okay, right here, yeah, thank you, that's great. Jim Watson, yeah, thanks, yeah. And Joe Arva is one of those who couldn't make it, and he's at the University of Southern California, yeah. Yeah, you know, these people haven't cloned themselves yet, so they cannot be in more than a place, you know, at the same time, yeah. Roberto Lenton, yeah, he actually joined last year, so. And then we have Harini Nagendra, yeah. All amazing people. So if you want to applaud, this is the time. Applaud them. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, so now this is the committee, but the committee actually will not be able to function well without a serious administrator, the person holding us together. And that will be Amber Brown. Amber, rise up. Amber, that's good, yeah. So Amber is our administrator. She keeps the whole ship going, yeah. We are also joined by several of our Tyler Prize student ambassadors. And I believe I have pictures here for you. Let's see what comes up. No, you see, these are these are our emeritus. Sometimes when you retire from the committee, you decide to continue to support and help. These are two colleagues who have been, they come in, they help us a lot. So thanks to both of them. And then let's see whether the students will come. Amber Bryan. Amber, you are now on the screen again. Yeah. Now on the student ambassadors. And this is really one of the things I love a lot about the program, right? We don't just look at achievers and stars and people who have put in decades of work. We want to encourage the new ones, the early career scholars. And as a professor, this is why some people say, Rashid, you don't get old. It's the students, guys. How can you get old when you have these young people with ideas and, so that's it. And another reason they think I don't get old, you know why? Can somebody say, I wish we have more time? I make sure I lose my hair as I'm getting older, So you don't see the gray, huh? That's the secret, okay, guys? Yeah, so now let's see Darren Nisken. Are you there somewhere, Darren? Yes, yeah. So, really bright, yeah. And then we have Vermont, Washington. Yeah, good, yeah. Yeah, so we really care about these people. And these are the rest of them who couldn't make it, but just to have their picture in your minds, watch them. These people are going to be there. Yeah. Actually, yeah. In 2023, one of them, Emerson, she's in here. She's already risen from 2023. She's one of our key members already, and she's going all over the world and doing amazing stuff. So, hey, the future is bright, okay? Yeah. Now, we do have, I think this started this year, right? So essentially, we have Tyler Price Media Fellows now. So we want to encourage journalists to really put in more interest in environmental issues, try to get the science to the people who can actually do something with it. You don't just publish and leave them in the journals. That's, again, Toby, this is one of your big things, huh? You did all the science, and then you took it out to the world. And that's, hopefully, our fellows will help us do this even more. All right, I think, have I forgotten something? You never know, right? So, thank you so much. The reagency. The reagency. Jade is the lead. We have Rebecca, we have our friend here. They actually do the communication and help us to connect to the world, which is, as you would know, is very important, especially today when there's so much sucking up the media. We need people to... No names, okay? Just a little joke here for you. Yeah. So, oh gosh. Now we have another foundation, if you like, put together by Alice Taylor. And I'm not sure whether we have representatives of that organization. So she created what is called the Perpetual Trust, which was founded in 1993. They seem to like the year 3, huh? 1953, 1993, and it's meant to do what? We do have a number of living members of the family. The Perpetual Trust is entrusted to advance global environmental causes and serve the needs of at-risk youth around the world. Issues of particular interest to Alice, when she really cared about people who are struggling, And these days, our rich people don't seem, some of them, really, really good rich people who support us big time. But there's some of them, when I was growing up, little kid in West Africa, Nigeria, Ghana are my two parents' countries. We always have this concept of the unfortunate ones among us. those who are successful really think about the unfortunate ones. You know, for some reason you don't make it. And we try. It takes a village, you know the concept. But these days I see less of it. It's almost like if you don't make it, something is wrong with you. So we thank them for that. Those members of the Tyler who are related to Alice Taylor will, I hope, appreciate how we are keeping up the spirit, what they wanted to do. So, special guests, you know, all of you are special guests. And if I start mentioning your names, we will stay here overnight. You don't want to do that, do you? So thank you all, our special guests. Thank you for coming and making time. You know, I'm an economist. I know the opportunity cost of your time here. You could do X number of things and you chose to be here. But what it tells me is that all of you believe that this is the most valuable thing you can do now, right? Is that true? Yeah, so this is good. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Fantastic. So I'm getting to the end of my initial comments. So now what I will do is to introduce Dr. Chris Boone to come up here as a representative of the University of Southern California to say a few words. Prof, come over. He's a professor and a dean, you know. If you're at the university, you don't mess around deans, you know. Thank you, sir. Please. Yeah, take it over.
Thank you. Thank you, Rashid. Hard act to follow. I want whatever he had for drinks before dinner. How many coffees did you have today? I don't know. So my name is Chris Boone. I'm the Dean of the Saul Price School of Public Policy at the University of Southern California. Normally this would be the responsibility of Joe Arvai, who's a representative, but unfortunately, as you heard from Rashid, he couldn't join us. So I'm here to represent the University of Southern California. So Rashid mentioned that the Tyler Prize was established in 1973. It's the oldest environmental prize. We know that. It's a Nobel Prize for the environment. These are things that, yes, woo, and woo is definitely worthwhile. Yeah, that's right. I'll also have what she's having. Okay, I'll put one of those too. So I'm sitting over there. Just bring them all together to my place. So the laureates are extraordinary people. I mean, you heard Toby. By the way, Toby, that was the most amazing, incredible talk. I mean, for academics to see something like that. Especially in that setting in the planetarium, I think it was made for spinning people like you. You had no problem spinning around and engaging the entire audience. It was fantastic. So I was going back and looking at the Tyler Prize, and I encourage you to look through the list of laureates. And we saw some, unfortunately, who are no longer with us, but it's an extraordinary list of individuals. But you know, the very first two laureates, one of them was a Dutch chemist, a guy named Arie Jan Hagen Smit, and I apologize for the mispronunciation. But one of the things that he did, he was a professor at Caltech, and he linked smog in Southern California to automobile emissions. So that was once a really good application of science, but it was really impactful because it means that the air quality today in Southern California is much, much better than it would have been if he had not conducted that important science and had the courage to do so, because obviously he was battling against some very vested interests. The other person who shared that first prize was a fellow Canadian named Maurice Strong. Have any of you heard of Maurice Strong? He was the Secretary General for the UN Conference on the Human Environment, which Rashid mentioned, plus UNEP, and he also was the commissioner for the the World Commission on Environment and Development, which brought sustainable development into the common lexicon. So an amazing start to a long history of extraordinary individuals who have done, one, amazing science, but also have either worked with others or with teams like Toby has, we heard today, to be able to take that science to have really positive impact that all of us enjoy down to the day and certainly into the future. So I was asked to talk a little bit about the University of Southern California, so slight commercial break. It's a private research university located in the city of Los Angeles. If you want to fill out an application, let me know. Maybe I can get you in. It was founded in 1880. There's 48,000 students. It's a large private research university, 21,000 undergraduates and 26,000 graduate students. There's 4,600 faculty and 20,000 staff. And last year, the annual research expenditures exceeded $1 billion, and it has an overall budget of $8 billion. So it's one of the largest private employers in Los Angeles. So we're doing good work, but we're also contributing substantially to the overall economy and productivity of the city of Los Angeles. But in addition to that, USC actually has a long history of studying the environment. It hired its first marine biologist in 1901 from Indiana, which is where my wife Marcia is from, by the way. So, woohoo, Indiana. We're not getting any woohoos for Indiana, but that's all right. All right. There we go. So one of the things that he studied was water contamination off Venice Beach. And this is in the 1910s, so very, very early forays into understanding not just the nature of natural systems, but what it means for human health and human well-being. Importantly, in 1965, the Wrigley family deeded land on Santa Catalina Island to create the USC Marine Science Center, which today is known as the USC Wrigley Institute for Environment and Sustainability. And our outgoing president, who left in January, President Carol Folt, some of you know Carol Folt, a prominent ecologist, really helped to accelerate sustainability efforts at the university to the degree that all USC students now have as a graduation requirement that they have to take a course in sustainability. So it's something that is infused into the academic core of the entire university. As you might imagine, the university also has very ambitious operational goals. So these principles and ideas that we all care for is embedded now into the DNA of this institution, for which I'm very proud to be affiliated. So the Tyler Prize is in good hands with USC, most importantly because Amber Brown is also at USC, so thank you again, Amber. It's also in a good place because it matches the ambitions of goals of myself and also the goals and the ambitions of the university. So it's a great partnership. And are any of you USC graduates? So if you are, you can say with me, one, fight on. There we go, fight on. I think we should make everyone do that, right? Okay, hold your hand up like a V for victory and say fight on. Fight on, there we go. My job is done.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rishi.
Thank you. Thank you, Chris. That was beautifully done. I mean, you gave us a lot of information, which is really good in a short time. And once again, we want to thank the USC, University of Southern California, for hosting this and helping us to keep going. Thank you. Now, what is next? You know, I'm not good at reading notes. Usually, I just stand up and do it, but I don't want to waste your time. so I have to stick to the notes, yeah. So the Tyler Prize Executive Committee received a great number of applications, and this is at the core of our work. You get tons of applications. By the way, the nominations are open, so if you know anyone you think can win this, can do like something similar to you, Toby, then please nominate them, because you know what? If you don't cut the lottery ticket, you never win. You got to be nominated in order to win. So you have some good people, just put them forward. And so we get all these nominations and we start. There's a process and we work through. In fact, I joined the board only in 2024. My first evaluation was that year. And as me and colleagues were going through, I was sitting there wondering, how did I skip through all these obstacles, you know? I mean, this is challenging, right? Everybody reads your file, they check your videos, and then somebody just makes a comment, you can be here, you just go down. So this is not easy, Tobin. This is really good. Well done again, yeah, that's good. And our criteria is simply what she is a very good example of that. A scientist takes something like soil and fungi. I have to be careful. Sometimes when I say fungi, it's like fun guy. No, that's not what I mean. It's a fungi, right? You take something like that in the underground, yeah. You take that and you make it, give it life, and bring it to people. This is the magic we're looking for. You don't only become a good scientist, you have to be a good scientist, but you have to be able to take this to places where the impact can be felt. And that's what you did. So that's the main criteria. Science plus impact, somehow show the scale, how you scale up this thing with something like SPUN, huh? It's amazing, get young people. She goes around and gets money and goes into the world and gives $10,000 grants to people, and it does some magic. Yeah, oh my God. Somebody in some rural Africa, right, gets $10,000, can do a lot, you know, so that is what we're looking for when we assess people. We also, somebody says something. We also encourage nominees to address global inequities, right? I really believe that. In addition to environmental degradation, climate change and all that, inequality is our biggest problem. I really believe this because the gap is just widening, right? What will happen with all these people, and what are the consequences, right? And in fact, the problem with that is when people are poor, as I like to say, they hang on the last fish. If you're poor, you have nothing to eat, do you care about preserving fish? I tell them to do it. I go to Asia, Africa, Latin America, they say, Rashid, you're talking about 5 years. We want to eat now. What can I say? So it is upon all of us to reduce inequality, frankly speaking. Environmental justice is important, and demonstrate engagement with the younger generation. Yeah, that's one of the key things because the future is in their hands, whether some of us like it or not. Some of us think we can live for 200 years. Yeah, no, it's not possible. Forget it. Yeah. So tonight, as you know, we are here to celebrate our 2026 Tyler Prize winner, and that's Toby Kiers. So we dim the lights, we start the video so you get to see a summary of why she won the prize.
The soil is an astonishingly busy place, filled with life. All of our lives depend on what happens underground.
Without good soil health, there's no good human health, let alone good forest health or planetary health.
I left my undergraduate degree because I really wanted to become a field biologist and really get my hands dirty. And I traveled to the tropical rainforest in Panama, and while the dirt of the rainforest may seem unglamorous, it was a frontier. It felt so unknown at the time. I remember thinking, who's down there and what are they doing? Our society has really neglected to map and monitor and protect fungal systems. Plants allocate roughly 13 billion tons of CO2 to fungi every year. So that's equivalent to roughly 1/3 of emissions from fossil fuels. These fungal communities now face immediate threats from deforestation, from erosion, from agricultural practices, but this loss has gone almost totally unnoticed.
Before, underground ecosystems were essentially invisible in global conservation and climate effort. Scientists had long known how important fungi are below ground, but that knowledge was scattered, and no one had sampled or connected it in a global scale. And Toby changed that through her research and by launching SPUN.
SPUN is the Society for the Protection of Underground Networks, and SPUN exists to study the mycorrhizal fungal communities of the planet and to advocate for their protection.
This worldwide network has not only brought together scientists, but also engages younger people and local communities in the effort to map and protect fungal diversity.
We created the Underground Atlas as a digital tool so decision makers could actually start to quantify and track and protect these hidden underground fungal communities.
One of the things that's really innovative about Toby's work is the possibility to use highly technological robotics to show us these microscopic threads of life underground, but also to be able to take that to something digestible and understandable to the broader public and to politicians.
She's combining really a global survey of biodiversity at the forefront with really cutting-edge lab work. And that's really a rare thing. The kind of momentum she has is also really quite unique.
When you put that all together, the lab work, the extreme field work, the outreach, and the leadership, it's incredibly impressive.
Our team was the first to measure and quantify and visualize the nutrient streams within these fungal networks. The challenge for us has been to make people curious. We make people see the underground differently. And once they're curious, they're totally hooked for life.
When you're around Toby, getting excited about something, you can't help but be drawn into it.
She sees things from perspectives that other people don't. She's a skilled, gifted and supportive leader. So she's one of the most inspiring people that I know.
Mycorrhizal fungi can support us in tackling some of the biggest challenges facing humanity today. In terms of regulating our climate, our ability to grow food, water availability, even the protection and breakdown of pollutants. We can actually start to work with fungi to change the trajectory of climate and biodiversity crises.
Toby also shows us that it's possible to do groundbreaking science, to build a powerful organization, and at the same time be a mother, be a friend, and be a kind boss.
The Tyler Prize Executive Committee decided to award this year's prize to Toby Kiers because she represents exactly the kind of scientist the world needs right now. And she has the rare ability to inspire everyone around her.
When we think of primates, we think of Jane Goodall. When we think of ocean life, we think of Sylvia Earle. And when it comes to fungi, we have Toby Kiers.
Yeah, rise for her, yeah. Wonderful, wonderful. This is amazing. It's really beautiful. Oh, gosh. Yeah, so many good things there, isn't it? Oh. The closing remark kind of summarizes everything, so Toby. You know what? Lots of things in there, but a kind boss. I love that. We need more kind bosses. People who are, yeah, you know, this is wonderful. So thank you. Yeah. So at this point, what I want to do is to invite Nicole Dubelier, whom you've seen in the video, to come up here and say a few words about Toby. Yeah. And you saw that she's part of the executive committee, right? So over to you.
So I'm sure you're all dying to hear yet another talk. Sorry, they were brilliant talks, and so it's a. I'm known for my directness, but it's fantastic to be here, and so as we've heard, we're honoring someone who has fundamentally changed how we understand life on Earth, and not what we see above ground, but the vast living networks of fungi beneath our feet. Professor Dr. Toby Kiers. Toby, you've revealed the importance of underground fungal networks and shown how they regulate ecosystems, shape biodiversity, and influence the global carbon cycle. Your work has taken something that has long been overlooked, and you've brought it into the scientific and public focus. You have already been recognized with many prestigious prizes. But tonight, you join a very special group of laureates, because the Tyler Prize, as I think you've already heard something like 10 million times, often is considered the Nobel Prize of Environmental Research, and it recognizes extraordinary contributions like yours. What makes your work so remarkable is that you didn't stop at doing fundamental research. You've combined truly original, groundbreaking research with an extraordinary commitment to environmental engagement. You created SPUN, as we all know, a global effort to help to monitor, map, and protect underground fungal diversity. And you've built this community, this worldwide community, part of what we're seeing tonight, which is honestly incredibly motivating to see also what you've brought together tonight, of scientists, local partners, and young explorers working together toward this goal of SPUN. And turning an idea like that into reality, including raising the resources to sustain it, that's no small feat. I once asked you why you took this all on, all this additional work on top of your already highly successful and demanding research career. And your answer really stayed with me. You said, it's not enough to just do research. I want to give back something meaningful to society, something that truly makes a difference. And I think that says a lot about who Toby is. I've had the privilege of seeing some of these qualities up close for more than a lot of time. We go back and forth on this a lot about how long it's been. And as I remember when we first met, it was at a small meeting of the Gordon and Betty Moore Foundation. And Toby was the invited guest. And literally within minutes, everyone in the room had fallen a little bit in love with Toby. You were brilliant, quick-witted, deeply engaging, wonderfully down to earth, and completely unconceited. That's exactly what you're like still today. And one fun fact I remember from that meeting was an evening discussion about spirit animals. And many of us chose suitably grand or symbolic spirit animals. And Toby chose a squirrel. And I still don't fully understand why, but in retrospect, it makes a certain kind of sense. Squirrels are curious, they're energetic, they're persistent, and they're constantly moving between worlds, gathering, connecting, and building something much larger than themselves. And if you think about it, that's exactly what Toby has done. Only instead of storing nuts, you've been storing data, building global networks, and reshaping how we understand life on Earth. But beyond all of this, there's something else that sets you apart. Anybody who has heard Toby speak, and many of you were lucky enough to be there today at noon, you know you've got the spark. A way of communicating science that is not only rigorous, and that's crucial, but also joyful, accessible, and deeply inspiring. You make people care, not just scientists, but policymakers, students, and the broader public. And by doing so, you're helping us shift how we think about the hidden systems that sustain our planet. So tonight we honor Professor Dr. Toby Kiers for her discoveries, not only for her discoveries, but for her vision, her leadership, and her deep commitment to making a meaningful difference in the world. And with that, I'll read the official citation that the Tyler Prize has awarded to Toby. Your sorry, now I'm stumbling. Okay, and no hair to push me. Sorry, that was amazing. All this hair. Your transformational research has deepened our understanding of the critical role mycorrhizal fungi play in the carbon cycle and the resilience of ecosystems worldwide. Through SPUN, you have advanced biodiversity, mapping, conservation strategies, and science-informed policy on a global scale. Equally impressive are your contributions to interdisciplinary scientific communication, which engage and inspire across generations, and your leadership in shaping environmental policy and advocacy for the protection of underground ecosystems. Toby, it's truly an honor and a pleasure to celebrate you tonight. Congratulations.
Nicole. Let me say a few words. Yeah, I think we have to stand behind the champion. And,
yeah, let's stand behind the champion.
Be in the corner. Come here, come
I
here.
go in the corner?
We stand together here. So, Toby, you're going to give us a few words.
Yeah.
We heard a lot about you, but now from you, okay?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, is it my turn? Okay.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay.
Hear from you. Sorry.
We have to
So we give.
Oh, first the medal. Yeah.
This is the first
You
time
might
I'm
as well
doing
give
this,
me the
okay,
medal
guys?
first.
This is the first time I'm doing this. So I give what? The medal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which way is it? Yeah. Actually, I could have given you mine. All this trouble will not be there. Okay. So.
Okay. Is everybody ready? Got your
Are you
cameras
ready?
ready?
Congratulations again.
But can you see the medal too? Make sure it's
Yeah. That's it. Show them both. You know what? We are actually not done yet.
Oh my gosh.
So, and this is your job, Nicole.
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh.
That is the prize.
Okay. And now, the winner is Dr. Toby Kiers.
Thank you so much.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's good. So now actually is the time to hear.
Now, okay. You heard a lot from me already.
Yeah. I'll leave the stage for Toby.
You don't want to, okay?
Okay,
She
yeah.
doesn't want to stay with us, so.
So this is a lot, but like I'm ready for it. I've been practicing. But especially receiving the award from Nicole. So she didn't mention this, but I had like a major science crush on Nicole. Like actually you have no idea. Like, so when I was in graduate school, I was studying the evolution of symbioses, and she was doing the most exciting work on marine symbioses. She was like a cutting edge lab researcher, and then she'd go out in the field. And I didn't know you could be good at both. Like, I didn't know you could be good at the field and the lab and be a mother on top of everything. So like, you've been such an important role model. And you and Stuart here, my friend Stuart, taught me that like science, especially evolutionary biology, could be super edgy and badass, right? Like, didn't have to be boring. So thank you to the whole Tyler Prize committee. So my name is Toby Kiers. And like, you might not recognize me. So you might not recognize me because all of the dirt is gone. And some say I clean up really well. But in case you need reminding, this is what I usually look like. But look, whatever. Okay, so yeah, it's absolutely wild to be up here celebrating with you. And rumor has it I'm the youngest female to ever win the prize. And so, like, what an absolute flex, right? Like, absolute flex. And like, as much as I'd like to take the credit for these accomplishments, I just can't. So tonight we really are celebrating fungi. We're celebrating the people, all these people who love it, who are curious enough, who are like passionate enough, who are kind and humble enough to study and love and praise and be fully enamored by the fungal kingdom. We are 100% celebrating decentralized ways of thinking, 100% celebrating challenging the norms. And I think this has really only been possible because there has been room to dream big. Like, honestly, to just dream like really big. And the FU, my university, they gave me space to have freedom and try new things. And the Dutch Science Foundation, they welcomed me before I was Dutch. Now I'm Dutch, as I mentioned. They welcomed me from abroad and told me I was allowed to have big, crazy ideas. There's not a lot of countries that will take you in as a foreigner and let you dream really big. I don't know how to turn the page with my gloves on, so I'm a little bit, can you do it?
This is why I'm here, okay? That's it.
Okay. Start again. Okay. So then there's our lab, right? And I know I gave a lot of praise during the talk, but like I think our lab is like an experiment in and of itself, right? I mean, we're just doing things differently, like these scientists, like you and you, all these scientists. You each bring such different ideas and like different viewpoints and hopes and dreams, and like we stir it together in this like crazy cauldron, and we stir it together and we bike these delicate fungal cultures between the VU and Amhof to make magic. I mean, have you seen their art? It was in the hallway. They see something. Everybody sees something so different. It's incredible. And I think one of the best parts about this group is their willingness to be wrong and to be uncertain. Like, fungi teach us about being honest and about uncertainty and how uncertainty can be a superpower. You don't have to know, but like, let's just try, right? We'll just try it. It doesn't matter. So Vasilis and Tom, what a fucking wild ride. Like, can you believe what we've accomplished together? This is celebrating you. You are the most you're the most kind and clever, and in terms of Tom, the most stubborn colleagues that I could ever hope for. And don't get me started on SPUN. Like, Jason, You built SPUN with me from the ground up in 2021, and the genius behind so much of what you see about turning data into impact, I'm a scientist, right? And you brought that into the world. So I'm watching this team change the world. Like, you're literally flipping things on its head. God, the metal is really heavy. It's really... Everyone should try it on. So my fungal family, Juliana, Merlin, what a relief. What a relief when we found each other. Like, we keep each other safe, we trust each other in the field, and it's like an absolute trust. My Amsterdam crew, the absolute best baddies in fucking town. Okay, so crawling, fuck, this is hard. Crawling and Crash and Rocket, I just need you to stand up for a second. I'm almost done, I promise. I mean, I know you love awkwardness, so I really did think I wouldn't cry. But these three humans are unbelievable. So as a family, we've done some really hard things, and we've gone to some wild places, and like, we've worked really hard. Like, and through it all, they kept saying yes. They kept saying yes and more, please. So whoever said that a poet and a scientist couldn't make magic, so thank you all for being you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you. All the best. Yeah. So, this is amazing. Yeah. So beautiful. It's so beautiful, yeah. So this is so full of emotion. You know, I nearly joined you sharing tears too, right? Yeah, so wonderful. So now we're very close to dinner, and I shouldn't waste your time. But there's one thing I want to say among all the other things. Toby, your work actually reconnected me with my grandfather. I think I told you that, right? Yeah, you know, when we're young, I mean, Africans, Europeans, Latin America, we love soccer, right? Football, okay? Not the American football, okay? So, and we will be playing our little ball, jumping and hitting around. And my grandpa will be sitting just looking at us and smiling. And then he will say, occasionally he will say something like, you know, you guys, just because you can hit the wall and knock the ground and jump all over doesn't mean you should do it. And he says you should walk on the ground as if it feels pain. I mean, this is magical. I was too young to know the import of this, but later, can you imagine walking on the ground as if it feels pain? I think you have everything to live this life in a kind way, in a collaborative way, and so on. And why I say you connect me to that, now I understand why my grandfather was saying that. The underground networks, you know. The underground. So he kind of understood. Yeah. So thank you so much for that. It's food time, right? Yeah. So I got some matching orders, okay? So now it's time to eat. So I'll leave you alone. Let's enjoy the meal. I'll come back briefly together with Amber to close it up. Thank you so much. Let's give her one more.